So, Mortal Kombat, the game we grew up loving, adoring, the game that made me fall in love with video games. I played them all. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Ultimate, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, all the way up to the newest one. I have not played Special Forces, and I don't think I want to, because just looking at it makes you want to shit. Mortal Kombat, that is the game of all fighting games. And they're coming out with a new movie next month, April something something. I can't remember the exact date, the 16th, something like that. But it's coming out soon. And am I looking forward to it? Yeah. Anybody who's ever, who's like me, a Mortal Kombat enthusiast, they've known that the Mortal Kombat movies have not been so great. The first one I actually like, even though it was still considered a bad movie. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, one of the most horribly made movies of all time, not just for Mortal Kombat or video game movies, but that movie, they intentionally made that movie bad. But my thing is, my hopes aren't high for this coming Mortal Kombat movie, but I hope that they've at least learned their lesson from the disaster that was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And so I just looking at the movie is going to be, I can already tell that it's going to be visually entertaining, and that's cool. My hopes aren't high for nice dialogue, conversation, how the flow of the conversations go and everything. My hopes aren't high at all for that. So that's that. They came out with a trailer for the movie a couple weeks ago, and it's dope. But the thing is, they're showing way too much. It's like they're showing all the good parts. And usually when the trailer of a movie shows a lot of the good parts, that's basically just showing you that it's a good movie trailer, but the movie is going to be trash. Like I said, my hopes aren't really high for this movie, but I'm gonna watch it anyway because I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. But what we are going to talk about today is this. Going back to the trailer. Okay. You had a lot of people talking about how Scorpion's "Get Over Here" sounds off, and it does. But one thing that got to me was Jax. In the trailer, you see Jax's arms gets destroyed by Sub-Zero. He freezes his arms and they just shatter. Special effects, again, looks dope, but that's not what I'm tripping off of. What I'm tripping off of is how in the F did Jax really lose his arms? When you go back to the video game, Mortal Kombat 2, that was Jax's first appearance. He didn't have the metal arms. When you go to Mortal Kombat 3, the game after Mortal Kombat 2, he had metal arms. And as a kid, you always wonder, okay, why he got metal arms all of a sudden, blah blah blah, whatever. And I thought I was finally given the answer when Mortal Kombat 9, the video game, had came out. And in the story of Mortal Kombat 9, Ermac destroys Jax's arms. And then eventually, within the story of Mortal Kombat 9, Jax gets his arm. Ermac is this he's a ninja, like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Reptile, and all them motherfuckers. But he has, telekinesis powers and all that shit. He fucked Jax up just with thoughts from his mind. Jax's arms exploded, blah blah blah. That was in Mortal Kombat 9. Okay. You go back to Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the movie. Nothing had happened to Jax's arms. All that had happened was Jax put on metal fucking arms in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah. You go to the animated movie that had came out about 2 years ago, 2019, and Goro takes Jax's arms. Okay. What am I missing? Am I missing anything else before? Yeah. Goro takes Jax's arms. And in this movie coming out in April, Sub-Zero takes Jax's arms. Now, Ed Boon, you're the creator of Mortal Kombat. You and John Tobias. I hope I ain't getting his name wrong. How did Jax lose his arms? What's the one story how Jax lost his arms? Please tell us. Like, my thing is, was Ed Boon not around when they were writing the scripts for Mortal Kombat 1, the movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the movie coming out now? Was he not around when they wrote the script and drew all the animation for the animated movie that recently came out? Like, goodness gracious, like me, I mean, I'm big on that shit because, I mean, I pay attention to the story of Mortal Kombat. I've been paying attention ever since I was yay high. So I know, I know I ain't crazy. I've always thought that, I mean, like when I saw that Ermac had took Jax's arms in the video game, then I was like, okay, that must be how Jax lost his arms. And I was just okay with that. And I continue to be okay with that because I like to go by the story of that's within the video game. Fuck all the movies and the damn animated series because they tell a slightly different story of Mortal Kombat. I'm just saying. Call me being picky. Nah, fuck all that. I'm a Mortal Kombat enthusiast. So, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Ed Boon, drop down in the comments and correct me. Or whatever. But I need some answers. But anyway, I'm excited for the movie coming out. Like I said, again, my hopes ain't high at all. I've seen Mortal Kombat 1, I've seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And that's just enough. Video game movies tend to be not so good anyway. I know visually it's going to be cool to look at. So, you know, it's Mortal Kombat. So I'm always going to have to stick by what made me like video games to begin with. No matter what they make. Unless they make a Special Forces Part 2, which I will not play. But yeah, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about the Mortal Kombat trailer that came out not too long ago. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the movie. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. All that good stuff, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I'll catch y'all in April. And I'll make a review for Mortal Kombat, the movie. I'm gonna need my fellow Mortal Kombat enthusiasts to come out the woodwork and let's talk. Let's chat it up. It's your boy Buck C. Remember, Buck C plays no games. We out.